Given that the Chrisleys have been on TV for nearly 10 years in a variety of shows, it's reasonable to say that they were once among America's favorite reality TV families. From 2014 to 2023, the USA Network aired its original series, Chrisley Knows Best, which chronicled the exploits of affluent real estate tycoon Todd Chrisley, his wife Julie Chrisley, and their kids Lindsay, Kyle, Chase, Savannah, Grayson, and Chloe. The family looked happy, healthy, and affectionate to one another on film. However, the family eventually became involved in a number of disputes, including acrimonious arguments between Todd and his elder children. The Chrisleys' arrest and conviction on many counts of tax evasion, wire fraud, and bank fraud in 2022 was undoubtedly the largest scandal to rock the family. Julie received a 7-year prison sentence, while Todd was given a 12-year sentence. That November, during a discussion about their sentences on the podcast Chrisley Confessions, Julie acknowledged, "Everyone knows that we're living through a nightmare," but she also said she was making an effort to get over her anxiety of spending the rest of her life behind bars. Julie reported to the Federal Medical Center Lexington in Kentucky in January 2023, a long way from Todd's current Florida prison location. Let's examine the information that has been made public regarding Julie Chrisley's life in prison, as she is now a prisoner, which is undoubtedly a significant adjustment for the former reality TV mom. Julie Chrisley first attempted to make the most of her incarceration. As you may have seen from watching Chrisley Knows Best, Julie Chrisley has always been devout. It is therefore not surprising that, following her prison sentence, she turned largely to religion to assist calm her fears. In the Chrisley Confessions podcast, she acknowledged that she worries constantly, but that it's not something that comes from God. She also said that she was working with prayer partners to discover methods to live about her circumstances by putting her faith in God. Chrisley appeared to have made an effort to hold on to that notion by trying to make the most of her time in jail when she first went into the Federal Medical Center. As Savannah Chrisley revealed to her listeners on her podcast, Unlocked, in January 2023, just a few weeks after her mother's sentencing, "My mom, she's honestly doing really well." Savannah went on, "She's going to church, she's working, she's playing some spades, and when I tell you she's playing, she's running a dog on everyone." Fans were allegedly concerned that Julie was spending time in a medical center since her cancer had returned. So it was encouraging when insiders told TMZ that Julie started her prison term in fine physical health. Additionally, Savannah mentioned in a different podcast episode that her parents were still getting a lot of fan letters, which probably made Julie happy to know that many people were still supporting her. It seems the former reality TV star stays active while incarcerated. Julie Chrisley must be adjusting to life in prison, as she seemed accustomed to a life of luxury. The South Carolina native must now maintain her prison cell clean on her own, even though she presumably had maids tidying up before her detention. The jail rulebook, according to Radar, stipulates that a prisoner is required to change their bed, carry away their trash, and clean or mop their floors. Chrisley has to finish all of things by 6 in the morning before putting on her khaki uniform and starting her allocated task. Although the nature of that is unknown, Us Weekly notes that it's probably some sort of maintenance or food service related employment. Happier news. Chrisley may spend up to $360 on personal items and entertainment each month from his commissary. She is permitted to engage in intellectual pursuits like arts and crafts, according to Yahoo. But judging by what a source told Hollywood Life, Chrisley appears to spend a lot of her free time talking on the phone. Todd and Julie have had several phone calls with their children and family. However, Lindsay Chrisley, Chrisley's stepdaughter, disclosed on her podcast, The Southern Tea, that Julie's email correspondence is incredibly slow. She and her grandmother, Nanny Faye Chrisley, have also mentioned that Julie's waiting list management at her prison has made it difficult for her to get in-person visitors. Faye grumbled, "They take their own time. It's a process."